You have no right to hog this lake all to yourself. That's what my HOA neighbor, Lisa, shrieked at me right on my own turf. Then she pulled something so brazen, so downright deranged, that even now, I pinch myself wondering if it was real. She fired up a live stream from my ranch, peddling $30 tickets for outsiders to swarm my private lake, strutting like she ruled the roost. I'm just a laid-back retiree chasing tranquility, but this lady shoved me to the brink. What did I hit back with? Strap in his yarns a roller coaster that'll have you debating justice versus cold-blooded payback. For 6 decades, I'd sworn I'd seen every flavor of madness, but zilch readied me for that brisk October Tuesday dawn. I'm James, and this family spread's been my digs for almost 30 years. It's heaven on earth, undulating fields, timeless oaks, and the Prizia gleaming lake dead center on my acreage. No kiddie pool, a legit, see-through marvel where I'd hook base at first light and lounge on the pier as dusk gilded the waves. Half a decade post-insurance grind retirement, it was my escape pod. Java at 6 sharp, angling till 8, then yard work or piers in. The golden years fantasy, till it morphed into a horror show courtesy of the wrong next-door nightmare. Cue Lisa, a 48-year-old whirlwind who'd snagged the bordering lot 8 months prior. Her pad? Utterly marooned, bar an antique gravel lane carving through my plot to the highway. Prior folks had a gentleman's pact with my kin, and I'd shrugged it off harmony and all. But Lisa? She craved empire. She slithered onto the HOA panel as Community Uplift Specialist, code for micromanaging tyrant. Alarm bells. She'd drag pals for lake walkabouts, gesturing like a broker. I'd be reeling in when she'd saunter by with tagalongs, hyping local gems. Oops, James, she'd purr in that cloying drawl. Just flaunting area highlights. Highlights? I balked, rod limp. This was my clan's sacred spot, not a communal splash zone. I strode up even-keeled. Lisa, that's my ranch lake personal, zero HOA claim. She doled a patronizing smirk that curdled my gut. Thought it slotted into the expansion area. Silly me. Yet her vibe yelled probe. Her crew fidgeted as schemes brewed in her noggin. She was scheming, no doubt. Weeks snowballed. More parades, snaps, scribbles, even tape measuring fence to waterfront. Association blueprints, she'd giggle on query. Gutsy as hell. Then that bombshell morn. Mug steaming. Her amplified chatter hit near the shore. Concealed by oak, I spied her broadcasting live, device high. Peeps, gawk at this epic lake squandered, locked away by one greedy soul. As your specialist, I'm rolling out entry passes. $30 for a full immersion in paradise. Enough hoarding, let's democratize. Feedback surged, fans ate it alive. She beamed, vowing reservations. I emerged, her gaze locked, twinkling with glee or panic. Yo, James. Broadcasting our hood's splendor. Stream killed swift. Teamwork on a setsit civil. I clamped rage. My lake, Lisa. Hereditary private. Period. She cocked her head, mock fresh. But unity hikes worth. Clinging's plain. Stingy. Stingy? For defending my dirt? This wasn't mix-up, it was assault. Dawn after, 5 rides queued roadside. Lisa herded 8 dupes along my trail, ledger flapping, touting elite angling via HOA green light. They stomped my sod, one probed loose. I charged. Intruders, this ain't public. Bewilderment spread. Shelled 25 apiece for entry, a dude griped. Lisa grinned. Behold our backers funding upgrades. I said straight. Bogus scheme, nil power. Mugs twisted at her con. Cash back, a gal barked. They bolted, but Lisa hung, steel and stare. Uncooperative James. Society's bloom on give and take. Swindle? Criminal. She chuckled. Overblown? I'm bridging peeps to wilderness. Mad or Machiavellian I couldn't peg. I rang Marcus, ex-insurance pal now barrister. Dumped the saga, broadcasts, jaunts, money grabs. He mulled. Fraud, invasion, sleight of hand theft. Her turfs isolated your path, her artery. Vintage rule, snag her parcel, dictate entry. Eureka. Plus, via neighbor Frank, Lisa wallowed in 15 grand red from flopped HOA bash, loans overdue. Cash starved. Marcus's halt and halt zipped registered. Optimistic, but nope, Lisa ripped it. vented digitally on harassing geezers quashing do-gooders. She birthed Meadow Lake entry site, flogging $45 Twilight hooks, my water's images. Frank eavesdropped her boasting, HOA papers for claims. Hogwash. Marcus probed, verified her quarantine. Acquire incognito nippet. Scheme born. Marcus fronts a ex-Fed, craving secrecy, bids plump sum. She nibbled. Barter spanned 3 weeks. She amped cons, tacking snapshot excursions. Near Miss Marcus uttered my tag, spun as desk hand. She pushed $200K for 150 turf, landed 185. Jubilant, she messaged, savor your pond, James. Heading to sunnier climes, still pushing collectives afar. Poetic Justice gifted me her ruin. Sign-off Eve, she inked hasty, buzzing on jackpot. Buyer intro, Marcus sidestepped. Doe wired, I surfaced. Her mug? Gold puzzlement to dread. Lisa, cheers for the deal. I uttered, palm out. She wheezed, impossible. Deceit. Marcus tabled files, kosher all. You duped me. Frenzy built. Court time, but zero footing. She'd hustled into my snare. Morrow, barrier pros sealed the lane licensed my soil. Her whale rent daybreak. She ravaged enclosures, dress shredding. 911 redux. Caged. Lawman scan docs. Private affair. Bedlam hit. Shipments rebounded. Superior raged on absences. Patrons ditched. Gig axed midweek. Fleeced masses hammered her portal for repayments. One pledged DA fraud beef. Attorneys snubbed no legs. Friday, she shuffled to blockade, weeping. James, Mercial ghost, lake untouched. Near compassion, but flashbacks hit. Her fibs, cop drama, pilfered serenity. You picked this route, Lisa. Deeds demand dues. Weeks on, she dumped a bowed dirt sheep to developer for fresh artery 50 grand sting, half-year lag. Relocated to Ma's outstate, arrears haunted, unemployed. Today, my lake's placid ain't chirps, gusts, zero invaders. Fair play or vendetta. She trampled limits. I upheld mine. Some hail equity, others decry cruelty. Your verdict? In entitlement's grip, occasionally barriers battle blazes. Harmony reclaimed, yet what ethical toll?